The internet has promoted a fundamental rethinking of the way signals are distributed and managed throughout broadcast facilities. Since most audio facilities have already converted to digital over the past 2 decades, it makes perfect economic sense to transition to IP. By replacing the purpose-built mixers, routers and switches that have traditionally been used for managing multiple signals that pass through a production or broadcast facility, AoIP distribution is simply an extension of that. This summer, we asked a number of leading UK manufacturers for their views on the subject and the benefits that IP technology brings to the market.
I think the industry has gotten very comfortable with the idea of not only networked hardware, but also like cloud-based workflows. What people have learned, and this is way before the pandemic happened, is that, there's been such an explosion of content creation, both across post-production, even broadcast in terms of the way and how they're doing stuff. They just have to be more flexible.
So at the moment it's very broadcast focused. We have some of it in live and installed. We've got very little of it in music type applications. But it's only a question of acceptance by our customers before that may become something that's much more larger, much more significant. So.
Well, about 6 or 7 years ago, Glen Sound had no network audio products at all. I remember the technical team here doing the research processes and going to different seminars for Ravenna and AVB and looking at the options, and it was quite clear to us then that Dante was the best way for us. And now, today, maybe 90–95% of our business is Dante network based.
TSL are very reactive to the market, and we take on the feedback from customers. We talk to them about what they want to do, what they want to see our products do, how they want to integrate our products, and we feed all of that into our development. And obviously IP has been a huge part of that for the last few years.
There's an awful lot of our customers out there who still use on legacy product. Because as a broadcaster, if you've got 50 studios in your organisation, you can't change all of them at the same time. So it's a step-by-step change. So what we're doing is we're making products that allow that to happen. So we have gateway products which plug into our existing Hydra 2 networks and provide a bridge into AoIP, so that you can, as one of our customers, take one of our newer products and put it into a studio, but also have it connect to the rest of your legacy systems that you've got, so that you don't have to scrap everything at once, because you can't afford to.
Radio broadcasters, their licenses only come up every few years, so if they've invested in product that's maybe 5 or 6 years old, it's absolutely fair that they want to keep that going. But it's shifting pretty quickly now. And I think the nature of the need for remote broadcast, what's happened with COVID, and those guys like Netflix and Google coming along, where they just say, oh, IP is everything. We want everything to IP. So they're kind of pushing it forward a little bit faster than it probably would have gone.
It is an increasingly important factor for certainly some kind of networked audio to be involved in the system, especially we're working primarily in the install sector. Now it's huge already in the touring sector, and it's becoming bigger and bigger and bigger in the install sector, even down to the simplest things where people simply don't want to have to distribute analog audio around amplifiers. They use a network system in order to do that. So for us it's Dante, that's the method of choice, and that's because that's what we use with our partners PowerSoft, and that's what they've implemented for us in all but one of our amplifier models at the moment.
Obviously what we do is increasingly on the network. Things are still changing. I think we have Dante products. Actually we're getting quite a lot of demand for AS67 rather than Dante right at the moment. And I think the AVB Milan side of things is gathering pace, not least because of the companies that are pushing that. As a small company, we kind of want to be able to fit in as many places as we can.
One of the main players, as we're probably all well aware of, is Dante. That's the one we get asked for all the time. So that's where we've put our eggs into that basket at the moment. And we have got educational facilities, recording studios, major post-production facilities who are implementing that platform. Saying that, we are already exploring other solutions such as AVB and Ravenna. The fact that you can put audio over a network has so many possibilities, so many opportunities for collaboration, ease of file transfer. And the way people work, the flexibility of it, I think is vital to the way the audio industry continues to evolve.